What's up, everybody? Okay. I feel like total shit right now. Like yesterday and today, I'm sick as fuck. Like every time I stand up, I feel like I'm about to collapse. Like I look like I'm not sick or anything like that, but trust me, I feel like shit. Yesterday, anyway, today's General Hospital video, I liked it. I liked today's episode. Frisco is definitely good to see Frisco Jones back in town. I knew Mac was gonna be pissed at Frisco. I knew it, and a lot of things Mac said was valid. A lot of things he said made up. He's entitled to feel how he feel about Frisco, because it's like Maxie goes through a lot of things, and it's like Frisco's never there for her. He's always in the field doing his spy thing, and Mac has always been there like a father to her, holding her hand through everything, when it should be Frisco that should be doing that, because you're her father, not Mac. But I consider Mac her father because he's her father in every way that counts, because he's the one that's always there for her. It was like Felicia and Frisco were never fucking there for Georgie or Maxie. They were never there for them kids, and I felt bad for them for years because they had two absentee parents. But it is good that Felicia, even though I can't stand her sometimes, that voice, but it is good that she's sticking around town for her daughter. That's good, instead of coming back for like a few days or a few weeks then jetting off again. And I hope Frisco stays around a lot longer this time, because it's like he needs to get to know his fucking daughter, is what he need to do. You need to get to know her. And what pissed me off about Mac is the fact that he's a little upset with Felicia because she didn't tell Frisco when she called him 2 months ago to tell him about Maxie being pregnant and stuff like that, about their relationship. I'm like, I agree with Felicia. It's none of Frisco business. They ain't married no more. They haven't been married in a long fucking time. It ain't none of his business. She called him about Maxie. Her love life ain't none of his goddamn business. Why is she gonna put it on a message that, okay, Maxie's pregnant and just by the way, I'm dating Max Scorpio? Really? It's none of his fucking business. And furthermore, I'm like, she didn't even know he was coming. He was even going to come to Port Charles. She had no clue, because any other time something going down with Maxie or whatever, he don't come to town. So she didn't think he would come. So I think she was right to not tell him. It wasn't his business. Her love life is her love life, not his. They share children together. That's it. And since Georgie's gone, Maxie is their only child right now. So that's all the connection that they got. Even though deep down I feel like she's still in love with Frisco. Trust me, I know. And the look on her face, she jonesing for Frisco. Trust me. She still wants some of that. You can tell by looking at her face. Mac was looking at Frisco with some hatred in his eyes. But you know how Mac is. He's a hard ass. And then Mac thinking that she didn't tell Frisco about them is because he feels like she's ashamed of him because he's a bartender. I'm like, man, come on now. Just because you're a bartender, so what? Everybody knew that you were a police commissioner and all that. What's wrong with being a bartender? It's a respectable job. You get paid. Okay, yeah, bartending ain't as exciting as what Frisco does, but so what? The good thing about bartending is at least you're in town for your damn family. What Frisco does is he's always out of the country. Never there for his kids. So be happy about what you do for a living. Be proud of what you do for a living. Don't downgrade yourself. Don't talk down about yourself because you're a bartender. So what? That's a respectable gig. A job is a job. Be grateful your ass got a job and you get a decent salary. Anyway, Dante and Lulu, they've only been married for a fucking year and 2 months, and they act like an old married couple. Like, seriously. And that is a shame. Lulu can't cook. It seems like they always eating out. Like, damn bitch, learn how to cook. I remember when Olivia tried to teach her how to cook, and that broad, yo, Lulu just, ooh, you can't cook. She can't cook. Like, it's just, okay. Anyway, why the fuck is Dante sitting there telling her all about the case about Rafe and John McBain and stuff like that? She's not a cop. Cops shouldn't be telling wives and stuff, you know, girlfriends, wives about their cases. If they ain't a cop, you can't talk about the case, especially not the details of it. You can't go into specifics. It's okay to mention the case or whatever like that, but you can't go into details like he do. It's like is that all y'all know how to talk about? It's babies and cops and all that shit. That's all y'all know how to, and family drama. That's all that Lulu and Dante know how to talk about. Damn, do something else. My lord. Their sex scene was pretty good, but it seemed a little short. I'm like, damn, Dante seemed like he a little 2-minute person. I'm just saying, like. But he should not be telling her about the case, and then had the nerve to say, oh, we kind of got a suspect. Then gonna say, oh, we finally got Rafe to talk. Dante, you weren't even in the interrogation room, so why you keep saying we? Second of all, it's not your fucking case. It's John McBain's case. He the one that caught the case, so what are you talking about? I don't know, they just get on my nerves. They need some drama or something. Do something with y'all relationship, because y'all bored the shit out of me. Anyway, moving on. Starr. I might sometimes can't stand Starr, but you know what? Today, she impressed me. I love Starr because you want to know what? She's a good girlfriend. I will admit that. She's down. All the shit that she had to put up with Cole over the years, she stuck with him. She stuck with him throughout all his criminal discrepancies, all his, you know, drug addiction. She stuck with that man through everything. So she's a real good girlfriend. Like, and what she did for Michael, I loved it. Like, she had rose petals at the door. So as soon as he walk in, like before he walk in, he sees the trail of rose petals. Then when he walked through the door, she had candles and the fireplace. The fire was, you know, up in the fireplace. That was beautiful. I loved it. I thought it was cute. And then she had the ice cream sundae, like a sundae bar where you could make your own ice cream sundae, 6 different flavors, whipped cream. I was like, I loved it. My only problem with that scene was that with a big romantic night like that, such a gorgeous night that she planned, they should not have been talking about ELQ. They shouldn't have been talking about Todd and Ferncliff. They shouldn't have been talking about none of that. Focus on that beautiful night. You know what I mean? That's what they should have been focusing on, that beautiful ass night, because it was a beautiful thing that she did for him. And I love that he was chasing her with the whipped cream. I loved it. That's how a real couple, that's how real couples are supposed to act. You know, with the whipped cream and just a date night. I love their relationship because it's so pure. It's not boring. I love it. You know, nothing about Michael and Starr bores me. Like, I'm completely happy with this couple. They don't bore me like some other couples do. And they prove why they are one of the stable couples on this show. And I love their relationship. And the sex scenes between the two of them is hot. Let me tell you something. Starr in panties and bra, I'm like, she's a gorgeous girl with a nice figure. That's all I gotta say. Michael, Chadu, lucky dude. Anyway, moving on. I am so fucking over this BRITT situation. She is getting on my nerves. Maxie is just too dumb for her own fucking good. I'm like, you just letting this girl blackmail you, and it's so damn dumb because she talking about, oh, she could tell Lulu and Dante the truth. Guess what, bitch? You can lose your fucking job for blackmailing somebody. One, blackmail is still illegal in this country. You can't blackmail somebody because you can still be charged. Two, you can get fired from your job because Lulu and Dante are your patients too, and you're supposed to disclose this type of information, and you kept it from them to blackmail Maxie with. So therefore, you can be fired, dummy. So you got just as much to lose as Maxie do. Maxie don't really have nothing to lose except some friends that she can eventually get back. You got more to lose. So you're playing a deadly game. This is why Maxie's stupid, because any smart person would realize you got the upper hand in this. You're letting her blackmail you when you can simply get up out of this. All you got to do is tell Lulu and Dante and Spinelli the truth, and you're good money. That's all you got to do. And this bitch can get fired, and Patrick and everybody else can hate her more than they already do. So it's a win-win in your case. Well, kind of a win-loss, but still, you're still coming out on top. All you got to do is turn the tables on this bitch. But Maxie too dumb to fucking see it. And I'm glad Patrick sunned the shit out of Britt when she tried to talk to him at the elevator. He completely, blatantly just ignored the bitch. Like, I'm like, seriously, you're done. There's nothing Maxie can do to persuade Patrick to give you another chance. There's obviously nothing to do. Anyway, I read in soapsanddeath.com, well, Soaps and Death magazine, the cover, Robin will be back by the time the Nurse's Ball comes back. So definitely Robin is coming back very soon. And I cannot wait. The look on Britt's face is going to be priceless. I can tell you that. Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, my throat is killing me. Olivia, sit your ass down. You sitting in there having a hallucination about Sabrina and Steve. Girl, talking about something, don't mess with my man. Bitch, don't nobody want your wrinkled up man. The only person that wants the fool is you. Don't nobody want that fool. Please. Who the hell wants him besides you? Sabrina ain't checking for him. Please. Ain't nobody checking for him. His little wrinkled up ass. Look like something straight out of E.T. Telling you, ain't nobody checking for Steve Weber. Come on now. And that vision that she had of Heather Weber in that bath towel, I was like, no, don't nobody want to know. Keep that towel on. Don't nobody want to see all that. Ugh. But that shit was so funny with Steve, Olivia, Patrick. Like, she straight up outed Sabrina. Like, how you gonna put somebody on blast in front of a hospital full of people? That's just rude, Olivia. Like, seriously, grow up. I love Olivia and stuff like that, but you ain't had no right to put the old girl on blast because she lied and said she had a crush on your man. Like, seriously, don't nobody want his wrinkled ass. So calm down. And Sabrina, I'm kind of over it with her and Patrick. Like, you're obviously not going to tell Patrick how you feel, so drop it. Elizabeth, drop it. There's no need to keep pushing her to tell Patrick. If she don't want to tell him, then fuck it. Don't tell him. That's your problem. I'm over it because this has been going on for months. You had a crush on him for months, and you still haven't told him shit. So just let it go. You're a grown woman. This ain't high school. Tell him how you feel. What the fuck? If you're not going to tell him, then move on. Anyway, speaking of moving on. Heather Weber, Todd, and Lucy Coe. That scene was just crazy. When Heather Weber knocked Kevin Collins out with that, whatever that was, and Todd and Heather gave each other a high five, I damn near fell on the floor. I was like, Todd, you are a mess. And then when they was pretending to be security guards and trying to play Kevin, that shit was so funny. Lucy Coe is just so ditzy. Like, seriously, you just dumb as a doorknob. You do not want to go up against Heather Weber. I can just tell you that right now. Heather might be a psychiatric nut, but she's a smart one. Trust me. Heather Weber ain't dumb. Yeah, she might got problems and she's crazy, but she does keep things interesting. Even though I can't stand the bitch sometimes, but she keeps things interesting. And her and Todd are just fucking a mess together. I swear, they were just sitting there agreeing with each other on every little thing. I'm like, y'all, it's crazy. And then she told Todd, oh, Todd, you look like a buff man. He was like, thank you. I'm not carrying that body. I was like, right? I knew he was going to say that. I'm like, for real? Ain't nobody carrying that fool. Lucy Coe is batshit crazy. You call everybody else a nut and you're running around talking about vampires and whatnot. Like somebody going to believe you. Bitch, please. If that was it, trust me. If a person comes to me and tell me they see a vampire, I will admit you to Bellevue Hospital in New York as quick as you can say. Like, seriously, just, it'll make your head spin how fast I would just put you in a psychiatric home. If this was real life and somebody came to me and said that they saw a vampire, I would literally think you're batshit crazy. I don't believe in vampires and whatnot. Now, I do believe in supernatural, but I don't believe in vampires. That I don't believe in. Hell no, I don't. No, that's just me. But yeah, Lucy is fucking nuts. I can't wait to see the scene with Frisco and Maxie though. I think she might go off on Frisco because she did go off on her mother, and her mother did the same shit Frisco did. You know, leaving all that time. Oh yeah, next Monday, the Monday that's coming up, Jenny Francis is returning as Laura Weber Spencer this upcoming Monday. I can't wait for that. Anyway, I have a question I want to ask some of y'all. It's a question I want to ask y'all. It's not related to General Hospital or nothing like that. But it's a debate I had with somebody yesterday. Not on here or nothing like that, but it's just a little debate we had about prenuptial agreements. Would y'all sign a prenuptial agreement? I don't see the problem with a prenup. personally, I don't see a problem with a prenup. Honestly, because it's like having a fire extinguisher in your house. It's for protection against a fire, just in case of fire. I just want to know what y'all think about that. I think all people should have prenups, whether you're middle class, rich, whatever. Get a prenup. I'm telling you, to save your ass. Anyway, like I said, today's episode was good. I adored it. I will see all of y'all tomorrow for Wednesday's episode. I am so not looking forward to Wednesday. I hate Wednesdays, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.